What's good, gang? It's your boy Young Rome, and I'm back with another video. Today I want to talk about a few topics, and if you stick with me, you'll actually love the topics that we're talking about today. So first off, I want to talk about why you should believe in yourself. You know, sometimes confidence isn't always there, but you have to move like it is. Just try to always put your best foot forward in whatever you do, from relationships, jobs, to even daily day instances. So what I try to do is just try to be a brighter day in the people's lives. But you know, nobody wakes up confident every day. Like, I have so much things going on sometimes that I don't want to sit here and do these videos. But as soon as I press record, something in me is like, yeah, you're meant to spread this message. You know, I be tired and I still get this done because, you know, I think love needs to be spread more in this world. So sometimes you have to fake it until you make it. So when I was growing up, one of my parents used to always say, just fake it until you make it. Even if you don't got it, you need to act like you got it. If you want that position, you need to act like you're in that position. If you want to be a rock star or want to be a journalist, you need to act like you're a journalist. Instead, most people try to wait until the opportunity comes, but you have to understand the opportunity isn't coming. You are the opportunity.
That next level. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? Who are you willing to let go to get where it is that you want to be?
How badly you've got to pay a price to be the best. The best pay a big price. You've got to work harder, you've got to commit more, you've got to take more responsibility, you've got to deal with more ups and downs.
So sometimes you got to keep moving forward, even when you doubt yourself. Because that's the times that are going to make you stronger, make you wiser, make you grow from some pain that you'll never go through again. One thing I'm realizing is now, all the things that I went through growing up, I realized they were there to teach me something. And if I didn't learn that, I was going to keep going through that. Which means if you are in a relationship and you feel like you keep meeting the same person over and over and over, maybe God or the universe is trying to teach you something and you haven't learned that lesson yet. You know, some people are only in your life for a season. They're not there for your whole life, and it's okay. And waiting till you're ready feels like losing because you're just waiting around. Now, let's talk about why you have to love yourself first. Put yourself first. I'm going to emphasize on that. I'm going to show you a really, really easy example before I even talk about it. Okay, perfect. This is just a quick reference and I hope you get it. This is off the top of the dome. So look, all right. So this is you, right? This is you loving yourself. You already have love. You're full of love. This is whoever you chose to love that came into a relationship that didn't have self-love. So you start pouring yourself. But this person has to pour into you too. So if they're not pouring into you and you're just pouring, what are you receiving? What are you receiving? So now they're soaking up all this love from you, and what are you receiving? So you can't just pour all your love into someone that's not giving you back the same. It's supposed to be a balance. It's supposed to be a balance. I love myself, I love you, and we're gonna be a balance. See what I'm saying? 9 in the morning, I'm sorry. Alright, so now that that's done with, I just wanted to show you the real. I love myself enough to show you who I really am. Not to really care what people think. So, you know, a lot of people try to get love from others to fill what they're missing inside. You're not supposed to get into a relationship to feel complete. You're already supposed to be complete when you come into a relationship. Why does this matter? It matters because if you're not complete before you come into a relationship, then when that person stops fulfilling that feeling that they were bringing you, then all of a sudden you feel like you're not in love anymore. Loving yourself equals setting standards. And honestly, if you don't value yourself, nobody else will. So when you look at a high value woman or a high value man, you have to look at how they carry themselves. They might doubt themselves, but when they walk into the room, they are confident. They know who they are. They're okay. They're comfortable in their skin. And I want you to be more comfortable in your skin. I want you to realize you only have one life. This is the only life you have. You cannot be somebody else. So you need to just grasp who you are and love who you are. Be who you are. God made every one of us individual, and everyone has their own their own skill, or just whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go in life, and I know you're going to make it. So at a point in life, when I first started making music, I started making music because I love music, you know what I'm saying? But then when I was in school, people started finding out about it. And then I started getting like a little bit of doubt because I'm like, oh my God, like a lot of people are finding out about my music. What if they don't like it? But then something snapped into me. I realized that whatever you're doing, what type of craft you're doing, somebody out there is going to like it. It doesn't have to be your friend or your neighbor, because the people that love you the most are gonna see you on the internet, and you just have to keep it real with yourself. The people around you, they see you every day, so they're not really gonna support you until you make it.
That can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life.
The magic you're looking for in life is in the work you're avoiding. If you really want to be successful, you have to work at it. Nothing is achieved without some perspiration.
Put your goals first without feeling guilty. And let's be real. Chasing your dreams, sometimes that makes you look selfish, but it's actually necessary to make it to the top. All them long nights that you grind, nobody understands how much pain and passion and energy it takes. Most people only see the end result. So sometimes you're gonna lose people while leveling up, because what if you're so motivated that you want to grind all the time and you don't want to just hang out? And yo, I'm 25, and by the time I'm 35, I want to be able to say I did something with my life a little bit. I have more money stacked up. I can be potentially buying a house and traveling. I don't want to sit in one state for the rest of my life doing nothing, repeating the same old thing every single day. And you shouldn't want the same thing for your future either. So it's okay to outgrow environments, which means your job, your relationship, your interests, your friends. Sometimes when your mind is changing and you're moving up, you're not going to be interested in the petty stuff anymore. You're going to be more interested in leveling up and reading and learning about your craft, and making sure every single day that you're putting in something that's going to make you get further in life. So now you say no to things that you used to say yes to, like going to the club or just hanging out downtown, drinking. And the way I can tell you my mind has changed is I don't want to drink no more. I'm sober now. All I do is go to work, grind, and then I love just being alone sometimes. Being alone gives you time to love yourself, gives you time to sit with your thoughts and think about what your actual next move is. I'm not telling you to be alone to be lonely. I'm telling you to be alone to make sure you're leveling up every day in your environment, thinking about what you're gonna do today. Don't just go out and be a robot. So self-discipline looks like distance to others, because other people don't have self-discipline. So when you're disciplining yourself to work on your craft, to work harder at work, to get smarter, and other people are just sitting around doing nothing, going on Instagram and TikTok or going out to the club, then they're starting to think, yo, you're distancing yourself from me. And I'm not distancing myself from you. I'm leveling up so I can get prepared for my future. So being loneliness isn't always sad. Sometimes you're evolving in the shadows. So loneliness is not a weakness. It's just growth.
You have to work at it.
I think that whenever we fail to accomplish a goal or objective or a mission in our life, it is our responsibility as men to reflect on that failure, to truly understand, do you want it bad enough?
Because if you don't, you won't outgrow old friends. So now that you're growing, you feel alone because your mindset changed completely. So you can be alone and not be lonely. You can have the whole world in your hands, but you're just alone. You're not lonely. You're just not distracted anymore. And you're not lazy. You're addicted to comfort. So I have 2-3 hours before I gotta go to work, to my actual job. This is something I'm doing on the side. And I was telling myself, man, I could just scroll all day and do nothing. But you know what? I said, let me get up, let me get my message out, get dressed, and actually do something, because I need to do this. Just like you need to set a intention, a goal, and reach that goal this year, bro or girl. You know, our comfort zones, they're disguised as rest. So instead of actually just sleeping 8 hours a day, you go to work, you come home, you sleep for the rest of the day and do nothing. You're drained for the whole day just because you're putting your all into your job. You should still have a life outside of work. So discipline is gonna feel painful because now you're not gonna be going out with them friends, popping them bottles, wasting money. You're gonna be stacking your bread. You're gonna be in your own mindset. You're gonna be trying to build up yourself so you can just level up. And now you have to realize you're breaking a loop. You're breaking a loop that no one else decided to break. Your family, your friends, everyone else decided to bend to society's needs. You're saying, nah, this isn't for me. I'm not living like this forever.
To try your absolute hardest.
How bad do you want your goal right now? I think there's a lot of people in the world today, because it's a really niche thing to talk about, I want this is my outcome, this is my goal. Like, how bad do you want? Do you want it as bad as breathing? Do you want it as bad as anything you've ever wanted in your life? And if you calibrate it at the highest enough levels, what I found is the people that are the hungriest, they find a way.
So the truth about pain is either gonna make you or break you. So pain will make you feel power, getting cheated on, losing people, or failing. You should transmute that energy to something powerful. Use your pain as fuel. Use your pain as fuel to fight another day and be stronger. You're gonna be so strong. And one thing I want people to know is a lot of people don't like how they can't test you. You're just so strong. You're such a strong individual that when you walk into a room, eyes look at you. Like everywhere you go is abundance, and you're just that's how you are. You light up people's day. You just bring love and joy to people's lives. And some people, they don't understand why they can't knock you off your pivot. You didn't deserve all the pain you went through, but you will grow from it, and you will make sure that your kids, that their kids, that any generation around you won't have to go through the same pain. Instead of putting that on to other people, learn from it, grow from it, and change. Don't put it back out into the world even worse. So turn your trauma into a purpose. So one day, when I get big enough, I want to make a domestic violence center. I want to be able to help those people, men and women, especially women, that are going through things that they can't speak about. Because there's a lot of people out there that go through so much stuff that you would never know. We're not talking about just street people. We're talking about teachers. We're talking about retail workers. We're talking about anybody that needs help. One day I want to be able to say, hey, I put my money into something good, and it will be all charity. I don't want money from it. I just genuinely want to help people. Which leads me to this. Don't ever give up. Please, keep fighting. We need you here. We want you here. God needs you here. You were put here on this world for a reason, and I'm glad that you are still here. We're going to turn all this pain, all this trauma into purpose. We're not going to give up. We're going to see another day, and we're going to shine even brighter the next day.
Don't become so rigid and inflexible that you can't modify your path and modify your schedule to get where you're going. Because if you quit that easy, you never really wanted it that bad.
So it's your boy Young Rome. I hope you appreciate and love and like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing my best to get daily content out every single day. Real experiences, real journeys, from vlogs to sit-down conversations to reactions. I want to do everything I can to just be there for you. So if I brightened up your day, and if you're having a blessed day, please like, or even don't, just have a blessed day. Have a beautiful day. I hope you get abundance, and I want you to know that if you've been thinking you've been so powerful and you've been working so hard on your goals and you feel like abundance is coming, I'm here to say it's coming, and you better be prepared for it. It's coming faster than you think.
I feel right, but I'm doing it wrong. I would rather stay up, put my pain right.